Welcome back to the Abundant Harvest Homestead. I am Papa Pepper. I've got a lot of projects we're working on. We're taking care of some fencing for the rotational grazing. I'm working on some things just to finally cross the mini barn off of my list like once and forever until it comes time for repairs. And then we've been building a smokehouse. Looks a little different than some people's smokehouses. I will explain why in a bit. And while I'm doing all that, I'm still preparing for the next phase of my root cellar outdoor kitchen build. This is kind of part of it, and I'm going to explain why. If you saw in some of our previous videos, we had a big papa turkey walking around here for a while, and we've got some more turkeys on the way, but it came time for us to say, you know what, this guy is big enough. We're not really using him for breeding purposes, so let's put him to use before we lose him. If a big animal like that dies, that doesn't really help much, but if we're able to harvest him and have the meat, then we got a return on our investment in the life of that animal. Gonna die no matter what, but rather than losing them in a mishap, we'd rather have the meat. So took it over to a friend's house. He had a little smokehouse, and it blew my mind and changed my thinking in so many ways. The reason it changed my thinking is that I always took hot smoker and cold smoker and just put them in different categories. A hot smoker is going to be used to cook the food. It imparts a lot of smoky flavor to it, but it's a cooking deal. While cold smoking is more of a curing, food preservation type thing, and I always put them in different categories. But what my friend had is he had a small wooden building like the one that I'm working on right now, and inside there he had a spot for a fire right inside there so he could hot smoke in that building. He also had a pipe running out of the building to a little firebox where he could cold smoke, and I was like, whoa. Previously, I had been hot smoking in something like this, and I even welded up a metal frame to build a better one where I'd put clay in between it and have it actually covered with some barn tin up this way and stuff. But a simple rock dome like this with some places to grill some meat or hang some meat works really good for hot smoking. I've turned some amazing meals out of something just like this. But right now, I decided to build a whole separate structure for a dual-purpose hot-cold smoker. On my outdoor kitchen, which is going to get built above the root cellar we have in progress, I'm going to pour a lid for that and then build an outdoor kitchen on top of it. I've got a lot of cedar, a lot of rock, a lot of things I'm bringing together, a lot of rebar for that project, and I'm going to be moving on to it rather hopefully soon. We've actually had people unsubscribe to our channel saying, I came over here for the root cellar build and it's been years and you still haven't finished it. I will probably be dead before you finish it. That's unfortunate, you know. It's unfortunate I've taken so long, and I do call it my top priority, but there's other things that have to get done too in the midst of life. And even this is related to that, because my initial idea was I'm having my root cellar down below the surface. Right above it, I'm going to have my outdoor kitchen. That way I can take things that I preserve in my outdoor kitchen and store them in the root cellar. That's going to work with that proximity. It's also between our house and our garden and our animals. So as things come out of the garden and out of the livestock and get put into the outdoor kitchen, put down into the root cellar, and then we need them in the house, it's just a flow of things. The compost is also located between those things. So just kind of how we work in life and how the things work together. Now, this is part of cooking food, but also part of food preservation. And I was going to have it located in my outdoor kitchen on top of the root cellar. And really, the fire would be a distance away, and it'd just have the smoke coming into one area of that outdoor kitchen where I could be cold smoking stuff right there in my outdoor kitchen. That's not a bad idea. But when I realized I was going to put a fire in here and have it be a dual-purpose hot-cold smoker, then I thought, you know what? If I lose a small building like this, yes, I will miss out on an investment of time and effort and energy and resources because the whole thing will go up in flames, right? But if I put this in my outdoor kitchen and burn the whole thing down, that's more than I'm willing to risk. I don't mind risking this, and I think if I do it right, it shouldn't be much of an issue. But if I burn my whole building down, my whole outdoor kitchen, that's going to be an issue. So once I realized I'm building a dual-purpose hot-cold smoker, then I had to move it away from that thing, and actually it's out here kind of by nothing. It's in an area of my yard where there's no buildings around, there's no real forest right here. It's off by itself. And even though I hope nothing ever happens to this building, In the event that it does, I don't want it right next to my house where I also burned down my house, or right next to my propane tank where that blows up, or next to other things. I want it off by itself, so that's basically where it is. In this video, I'm going to show you how we've gotten as far as we have, and then I'm going to do a couple specific videos about different parts of this that may be helpful for some of you. This is just to bring people up to speed right now on what's going on here and what we're doing. But in the future, there'll be a full-length video just on this project. Just kind of for people searching the internet who are like, you know, Smokehouse build. I'll show them what we do and why, and have the whole thing in one video. But then there's also going to be specific features to this. One of them is going to be the door. One of them is going to be, I think, the floor and the fireplace in here. And then another one's going to be, I've got some special ventilation things and other things that I'll show you, and it'll just be an isolated part of a specific video. Try to give people kind of, you know, snippets of things that pertain to what they're looking for. Sometimes, especially some like the larger YouTube channels, they have a title, right? And you go and you click on it, and for the first 20 minutes it's random other stuff, and then they get to why you clicked there in the first place. Now, of course, if it's all entertaining and stuff, you get distracted and you don't even really remember that, oh yeah, wait, I came here for this. Well, I kind of want to give people sometimes just what they came for too. So this is just kind of mostly for our regular members, and I'll show you how we got this far, and then yeah, I've got some cool stuff coming. I'm really looking forward to this. And one cool thing too is by making this ahead of time, before I do my root cellar roof pour and the outdoor kitchen build, then I can eat some really good smoked stuff over there. And also right now there's a lot of smoking tests I want to do with different things, including fish. And then while they're easier to get, I'll get more of certain kinds of fish if I know I can put them in here and make them really useful. Because some things, man just says, oh, you can't eat that. And yet it's food. So how do we cross that line from being in the mindset we cannot eat this thing because man says it's trash, and realizing that no, this was created for food, we can have this, there just has to be a way to get the food out of there that's enjoyable to me. So some of my life, it's an experiment, but enjoy this video. Sure if this is gonna be enough gravel for my smokehouse. If it's too much, I got other things I can do with it, but might need to get another load. This might not be enough gravel for the smokehouse. helper and I are hot and sweaty. I don't know how many this is, but this is hopefully enough for my dual purpose hot cold smoker house build. Let's see. I actually just had a rock hit me right off of there. Took one to the shoulder too. At least the shoulder's bleeding, not the face. Wow. One of the rockiest areas, but that means not a lot of burnable stuff by it. See? Thank you for watching and joining. If you guys got specific questions or parts of this you want to know more about, let me know, and I'll try to include it either in the full-length video or in the different videos, on isolated portions of this. I've got a good day ahead of me. I've got right now, just so you guys know, on this project, I have a lean-to I'm going to build for the smoke, for the wood for smoking, the storage for that. I've got the roof I'm going to build. I've got the floor I'm going to build, the door I'm going to build, and then the whole pipe through the back wall with everything pertaining to that. So there's a couple different portions. There's like 5 different portions. Any one of them could take an hour or more. So I want to, and the vent system. That's another one. So I got the roof, the vents, the door, the floor, the cold smoke part, and then the lean. I've got 6 different parts. I hope to have this worked out by the end of the week, where it's at least functional as a hot smoker, if not a hot and cold smoker. But I'm excited, and this is a wonderful day. It's nice and early. I'm gonna tackle it and see what I can get done. I'll see you next time. Papa out.
Thank you for watching. Hit the like button. Thumbs up. Farewell.
The cow head is good?
Yeah.
That's because you know.